Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. We're working on the Baja bug again. After our last episode, I was pretty hyped that it seems to run and drive pretty good now. Doesn't leak any oil or anything. It seems pretty ready to go for the most part, except that there was one pretty big, gaping flaw in the vehicle still, and that is that there was huge holes in the floor. So I ripped out the driver's seat and I started cutting out all the rust. I mostly just made a pretty big mess, but it's starting to get to the point where it looks like something, so I thought I would show you guys what I've been up to. All the rust is pretty much from this midsection back to here. It took out this whole section right here was just nothing. There was no steel left pretty much, and you can see it's already eaten up all the way to here a little bit. But I'm going to be making some patches that are going to go in. I've already cut a template out of cardboard. I went to the steel yard today in my Jetta, and I bought a 4-foot by 8-foot sheet of 14 gauge steel. Had them break it in half for me and threw it on the roof rack. Drug it home with some ratchet straps on it, of course. And I cut a cardboard template that fits into one of these holes pretty well with a bunch of overlap. And I'm gonna lay that template on the steel, cut that shape out, put it in here. Probably gonna have to trim a little bit back because I left it a little big on purpose. And when we get them kind of fitting pretty well, we'll make 2 of them and get them welded in, and those will be our new replacement floor pans. And then from there, I intend to start making some pedestals that are going to hold some seats that I have for this thing. And yeah, that's just kind of the next step that I'm on right now. I really want to get the floor fixed up, put new seats in it, and that'll get us one step closer to having this thing ready to take it out and rip it and have some fun. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so we got the floorboards cut out, fitted in. They're not welded in right now, they're just sitting in there, but they fit, they look great. I'm really happy with the fitment. The templates worked out great, and this didn't take terribly long. But unfortunately, it is getting kind of late in the day. You never get as much done as you want to, it just is what it is. But we're at a good stopping point, and I have a couple places that I need to go before they get closed. So we're going to call it for the night, push her back in the garage, and pick up on this again another day. But I'm pretty happy with the progress so far. The floors in here look great. It looks awesome just to have the bottom looking like a solid foundation again. These are going to hold the seats great and just be everything we need it to be. So progress.
Alright guys, so here we are on the bug project. I got these seats in here. This is taking a really long time. As you can see, everything adjusts. It's all sitting in here pretty good. I didn't modify the original Acura seats at all. I just created these new rails on the body for them to attach to bolt to. I have them just tacked in for now to the new floor patches here. But it's pretty much time now. I'm going to go ahead and take these seats out. Start fully welding the floor. And I'm going to box up these mounts. Like right now, they're all just single ply. But I'm going to put like gusset here. Okay, so ever since I bought the Bug, it doesn't have a gas pedal at all. Like, I mean, it has no throttle pedal at all. It used to have like one of those little roller things. It's like a wheel. You put your foot on it and it can roll. I don't know why they did that in the Bugs and Buggies all the time back in the day, but it's weird. I don't like it, and I've had one of those before. I thought it was silly then. I think it's silly now. So I'm just going to get rid of that instead of trying to replace it, and I'm going to make a gas pedal with a bracket and weld it to the bracket that's there. So yeah, let's just show you that. Alright guys, I think that's pretty much going to wrap it up on the floor episode. I've basically taken it from having huge rust holes in the floor that you could tell were there and hadn't been dealt with, to now having a totally solid floor. It's painted, it has the new floor mounts welded in, which is pretty rad. I'm going to be mounting those GSR leathers in there, they're going to look great. I just welded the new floor clutch pedal in, gas pedal, something, I don't know, I'm lost. I just put a new gas pedal in, so it has 3 pedals again, and it looks pretty decent in there. We're going to test it out and see how that works before I fully weld it in. It's just kind of tacked in there right now. And I also have something I want to do on this project, so stay tuned for that soon. Otherwise though, on the Bug, all that's really left, like, I could throw the seats in it right now, hook a couple wires up and drive it today, but I'm not going to because it's hot as hell and I am worn out and nobody's here to film me anyways, so it would be boring. But yeah, it's really close now, and I'm just gonna put some finishing touches on it. I want to button up the dash and a couple other little things, but you guys stay tuned, and I appreciate you guys liking, following, and subscribing to my content. Stay tuned for more.